Welcome to another episode of the Quip Corner on the Go. Thank you to everyone who's part of the Quip Nation and to you for being here. If you're not already part of the Quip Nation, guess what? You don't need a visa. All you need to do is to subscribe, and there's an additional benefit if you click the bell. Yes, you'll get to know when there's a new video. So go ahead, subscribe. This has been the year of grace upon grace. Yes, 5 on 5. God has been good to us. God has remained faithful. So we must remain grateful. We must. Do you remember the phrase that I shared that I received for this year? Do you? Okay. Join me in the Quip Corner and I'll share the phrase again and, link it in to the quip we're discussing today. See you in a bit. Thank you for staying tuned. A few moments ago, I asked you if you remember the phrase that I received for this year, which I shared with us all, which I was hoping that we'll all benefit from. And I'm sure we did, or have, and will continue to. The phrase is grace to grow and go from good to great. Grace to grow and go from good to great. In the first quarter of the year, we started with the word grace. Yes, we spelt out some of the key words in this phrase. We started off with the word grace, and we had grace, race, ace. In Q2, we moved on to the word grow, and we had grow, glow, and flow. Yeah? In Q3, we moved on to the word good, but we started with go, do, good. And we reminded ourselves that we should go do good. In fact, on World Kindness Day, we reminded ourselves of the need to do good by being kind. Yeah? I'll see how many links I can put up there for you. Q4, the word is great. And we started with get. Yes, the word of the month. I'm not saying that the word of the month is great. I'm saying that the word of the month is the word great, which is great if you ask me. And we started off with get, then gear, and then great. So thinking about those words, you know how I like to pull things together. I'd say everybody needs to get in gear to be great. Nicely put, even if I say so myself. And that ties very nicely to the quip we're going to be sharing today. It's a quip from my third book, 101 Quips and Quotes for Tweens, Teens, and 20s to Win With. Like I've said more than once, this is one book that a friend of mine said she uses with her goddaughter and also learns a lot when they do share quips from this book. So I like to remind you that this book, despite the age range on the cover, it's rated E for everyone. Our quip today is quip 43, which is the one at the top. So do you see the picture? Yes. With that tree that is standing tall. And the quip says, "You're born to do great things, so dig in your heels and deepen your roots so you can grow and stand tall." You're born to do great things, so dig in your heels and deepen your roots so you can grow and stand tall. Everyone is born for a reason. Everyone. And each person's assignment is different. They may seem similar, but because of how unique we are, how that assignment unfolds is unique in itself. But the secret to fulfilling whatever assignment God has given you is by living in alignment with His Word, which is why our roots need to be deep in Him. In church in October, our theme was stay rooted and grounded in Him. And that's something that is important to everyone, especially if you're a Christian. You must be rooted in the right things. When we talk about being rooted, the values you have, those are part of the roots you have. Your character, your competence, your confidence, those are all part of your root system. And we know that the deeper the roots, the more sturdy and stable the tree. There are different types of roots. But the important thing to remember about roots, or another important thing to remember about roots, is roots not just anchor you, but they are the source of nourishment. And if you want to flourish in life, you must have roots, the right quality of roots. Talking about roots anchoring you, one way you, shall I say, benefit from solid roots is when those storms come. Now, in life, it's not a question of whether or not storms will come. The question is, how or will you weather those storms? How would you show up on the other end? You know, there's that saying that we don't look like the things we've been through. Yes, we don't, when we stay rooted in God. Remember the quip? You are born to do great things. So you need to dig in your heels. Stay unshakable. Stay grounded. Stand your ground. Know what your values are. There are some values that are non-negotiables. You can't say because you want to be great, you will want to do it illegally. No, that's not valuable. There's no virtue in that. Even things as simple or basic as courtesies, being grateful, being appreciative, those are values that lend to your greatness. You and I were born to do great things, but we can't be flighty or flippant about it. We need to be faithful and grounded, because the deeper the roots, the richer the fruit, and the greater the greatness. Tautology on purpose. How has this year been for you? Have you accomplished some of those things or parts of the assignment God has given you? The truth is, for as long as there is life, we have the opportunity to continue to do great things and fulfill God's assignment for us. I look forward to reading from you, and just in case you and I don't catch up before Christmas, I wish you and yours a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And may I kindly remind you, don't ever take Christ out of Christmas. It's not Xmas, it is Christmas. Because He alone is the reason for the season and the blessing of the season. God bless you. Bye now.